was just, I don't know, the clip is up there, but she was just giving so much attitude during that interview. I was just like,
She's a bitch.
I was like, girl, stop. She was, because at first she was like, well, talk about, is that what that means now? Whenever, is that what that means? Does it mean we're official because I post on Instagram? I was like, I'm thinking to myself, girl, you could have gave this man any fucking just excuse, and he just would have moved on to the next question. And she was just like, well, she's like, well, he was like, well, I'm asking you. She was like, no, you're not asking me. Like, are you asking me? I was like, girl, stop. You are working my fucking nerves in this interview. So, and then, she was just like, well, you know, uh, it's too early in the morning for this man. I don't have time for this man. I'm like, but you put the fucking picture out
Well,
there,
I think,
bitch.
regardless, essentially what she says, because I did see the video, which is kind of old, so Jason, we're a little late on this one, but I did see the video, and essentially what she's saying, and I didn't take it as attitude. I took it as her standing up for herself because she doesn't have to tell them anything she doesn't want to tell them. She did post a picture, and obviously, as a celebrity, your life is looked at with a magnifying glass, and people, especially a young girl, want to know who you're with, who you're dating, and she's had very high profile relationships in the past. She's kind of made that kind of her thing, and that's true. He asked her if she could confirm the relationship, if she was confirming the relationship by posting the picture. She said, is that what I was doing by posting the picture? Is that what Instagram is now, confirming the relationship? And she essentially says, just because I'm a celebrity and just because I make music and art doesn't mean that I have to tell you everything that's going on in my personal life.
But even
Well, then don't
that,
post it
even that statement
online.
alone, is bitchy. That statement is bitchy. She's right, but it's still bitchy to say that. It's bitchy, and
Well, is it
it's.
wrong for her to pick it?
Did
But
I
is it?
say
I
it was
mean, don't
wrong?
get me
I'm
wrong.
not
I'm
saying
not
it's
saying it's ridiculous.
wrong that for her to feel that way because she's right about that. But she doesn't have to say that. Just to say it is to be bitchy. I mean, just to be bitchy. Bitch, she's a
Right.
bitch. I
But
don't
then,
like
but
her.
but
It's sort
also,
of
but also my thing is,
feisty and sassy.
She's a
but no,
bitch. I don't
also
like
my
her. Never
thing
did.
is,
I like
what
her music though.
I think Don would just like to say the word bitch.
I like her music. I just don't like her. You know what I mean?
No, but my thing is also is that what if you my thing is if you don't want people to question you about it, don't even put the fucking picture out to begin with.
Right.
Sure.
Like I mean that's my thing too. It's like because if you're gonna put this out, your team, you or either someone on your team publicly put this photo out on Instagram. You can't get upset, not so much upset, but you can't so much, get bitchy if someone asks you
Defensive.
about it. Yeah, get defensive if someone asks you about a picture that you fucking posted. It's like
Exactly.
don't put it out there if you don't want anybody. And even if that was the case, you could be like, no, we're just good friends. He's like a brother to me. Yada yada yada. Ryan Seacrest ain't gonna fucking know. He would have been like, okay, cool, moved on to the next question. But based on your response on that, it tells me everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you pretty much answer the question without really answering it.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, ever since she licked that donut, this bitch is going plumb crazy. So like for real, for real, for real. Um, well, there was something else. Oh, this just recently popped up. CoverGirl announces their first cover boy. Y'all explain
Yes,
that.
this is very exciting for the gay community. I think for young gay people, and especially here today on National Coming Out Day. Let's see, what is today? The 11th. Yes, this was announced today. CoverGirl has crowned their very first male ambassador. Now, this campaign won't necessarily be one that is in magazines, but it will be obviously tailored to gay youth. Um, CoverGirl has just announced its first male ambassador, and his name is James Charles. If you're not familiar with him, he's super, super popular on YouTube. I'm just going to come out and be honest. Not really my cup of tea as far as personality wise, but of course I want to lift everybody up and support, our community as much as possible because this is pretty fucking sick. They just announced it today, and Katy Perry co-announced it because, as you know, Katy Perry is, the big celebrity with CoverGirl, and she has her own makeup line with them, and she just posted today, just wrapped another great CoverGirl shoot. Honored to have the pleasure to announce the very first cover boy, James Charles. Follow him at J Charles Beauty. Now, I had started following him. I had started following him at the beginning of the year because he was working with Milk Makeup. And he's 17 years old, by the way. And he was working with Milk Makeup. And I'm good friends with a few people that work with Milk Studios in New York City, which is a big production company. And they started this makeup line earlier this year, like January, February this year, and he was like one of the first ambassadors. Then all of a sudden, they like took all his pictures down. And when I was at the Milk Studios in New York City at their parties, when I was just there, I was kind of like looking for him just to like see him, and check the mug up close, and he was nowhere to be found. So I kind of thought that was interesting. So I'm not really surprised that all of a sudden he has a new contract with a different brand. But that's really cool. And if I know you guys don't watch RuPaul's Drag Race, but the first thing I thought of when I when I read this was in season 5 there was an argument between Alyssa Edwards and J. Jolie, and J. Jolie said something along the. She said in response to Alyssa Edwards, "Well, cover girl, don't cover boy, baby." So this was the first thing I thought of when I saw this, but I think it's really cool either way.
There's a lot. I was really looking at the link that you posted. Horrible things people were saying, like, "What the fuck? Another tranny freak shoved down our throats." And
oh god,
this has
I
become
haven't even
ridiculous.
looked.
Why
I don't
can't
even
society?
Oh, no.
Why
There's
can't
been-
society let
there's-
men be
there's-
men? That kind of shit drives me nuts.
There's gay men and gay women that have like a serious issue with this.
That's
Like, the
internalized
comments
homophobia.
on like
But the thing is, though, and clearly these big brands like this do recognize that, regardless of what the naysayers or what the haters say, like for a big company that's been around for decades, like CoverGirl. I'm sorry, I keep tapping my mic. For a big company like CoverGirl to recognize that there is a demographic and there is a community of young I'm sorry, guys. Of young boys that are interested in makeup and the creative aspect of it, and then people that follow these guys, because this boy he has like 500,000 Instagram followers and over 1 million followers on YouTube. So he has fans, he has the group, he has the people, and essentially he's just going to be a brand ambassador for the company, use the products, and spread the love. So it's not like you're going to go to Walmart and see his face on the wall.
Well, also, this is just another kind of beauty, and people see. To me, I see this as a different kind of beauty. I mean, there's men, there's male, female, whatever, and there's transgender, and then there's like androgynous, whatever. There's all kinds of beauty out there, and this is just expressing another type. And people are uncomfortable with it because they're uncomfortable with their own sexuality or whatever the case is. But that's their own fucking problem. This guy wants to wear makeup, let him.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it has to deal with the fact too that it's such a mainstream, all-American commercial brand,
girl, right?
Whereas like MAC has been using boys for decades.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They've been using boys in their ads forever. So for a brand that's all-American, every girl, dollar makeup starts at $1, nothing's over $13, to really get behind a boy, a young boy, and support him. Of course, it's gonna make some waves, but it needs to.
But this is what pushes the boundaries forward in our country.
And this is where we need to be, because it's real. This is true. I wear makeup every day. I do photo shoots for different things, and I wear makeup. So to see that, I'm like, maybe I would try CoverGirl foundation. I mean, I wouldn't, but for that boy, that young boy that can relate to him, I think it's a good thing. I didn't even think anything negative, other than like, I just don't really care for him personally.
Right. All right. Well, congratulations to him. Hopefully it's I'm sure it'll be a successful campaign. Moving on to other celebrity shit. Rihanna and Drake aren't dating anymore. Look, I didn't even know these hoes were still together.
Really quickly, before we run out of time, I'll just kind of go over this. Yes, so it has been heavily rumored, that Rihanna and Drake have split ways based on schedules. Their schedules are just too crazy, too hectic, and they can't make time with each other. And Drake has been seen canoodling with reality TV star India Love. Don't know her.
Where is she from? I don't even know.
She's on
who
a
she
show
is.
on BET.
What show is that?
Not familiar. It's called The Somethings. I don't know, but I know she's like an Instagram girl, and then she got on this reality show. I know that much about her. But yes, so they've been hanging out, looking very coupley at baseball games and around Toronto.
So I mean, is that the key to becoming famous now? You just become an Instagram hoe and just
get on the reality show.
So I guess my 4 years of college and all that is just a complete waste. I could have just had a baby.
You got to think about longevity. You got to think about longevity and how are these girls making their money besides selling tummy tea.
So I'm thinking to myself, my 4 years of college was just wasted because I could have just had a baby by some random motherfucker and just,
Well,
you know,
If
there's
you
more
did a
had a
to
whole
be
bunch
baby
done.
of,
by some random motherfucker, you'd be more than wealthy because it'd be a miracle. But okay, go
you know what I mean. You know what
um,
I mean,
there
though.
have
But it
always
just
been
seems like I could have been famous off of Instagram.
well, there's
So
always been quote unquote star fuckers. They used to be called video hoes. Now they're called Instagram hoes. So it's kind of they've always been there, girl.
on.
well, I guess I need to change my career and become a workout and become a
Video hoe.
Instagram hoe. No, Instagram hoe.
Well, come
So
on.
that I can pick and choose who I want to be with.
You gotta learn how
Um,
to twerk.
and then lastly, I already know how to do that. So and then my last thing, Kim Kardashian with this Halloween costume. I thought it was hilarious, but other people were so offended by it. I
Yeah,
thought it was hilarious.
a lot. Not only have a lot of revelations come out about Kim's robbery situation, which A, there's not enough time to touch on it. B, they're suing people left and right. So we're not going to talk about it anymore. And now there is a Parisian heist robbery victim costume kit. That is the name of the costume that you can purchase for $69.99. It comes with a white, short, sexy robe, a long black wig, $4 million ring in quotation, large sunglasses, a fake gag, and 2 feet of rope.
Someone's gonna buy it.
And the internet is pissed. What do you guys think about this?
I think it's hilarious. I mean, I hate that she had gone through that, but it's kind of funny to me at the same time that they're coming out with this costume.
Well,
Like I
to
don't know.
me,
They always come out with tasteless shit based on what's happened in this previous year. It's no different. It's the same shit. They do it every year.
Right.
It's always tasteless. There's something tasteless. Like I don't know what it was last year. I can't remember what it was. Something happened. It was like so. Oh, what's her face? A few years ago, the one that stole her baby or killed her baby or whatever. They had one with her, and you know what I mean. So there's always
yeah.
some tasteless
Oh
shit
yeah,
out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
A lot worse than this, in my opinion. So
Right, right.
Well, to
So
me, you're an idiot to buy this costume, but not because of the costume, but to pay $70 for a robe, a black wig, sunglasses, and rope.
right, right, right,
no,
right, right.
no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't pay
Come
that. If I
on
want to come
now.
with my own costume, I could do that for half the cost, if not
Mm-hmm,
more.
mm-hmm.
But so yeah, but I mean, I think it's funny. Will I buy it? No, but I think it's hilarious. Fuck yeah.
Speaking of costumes,
Um,
what costume? What are you going as, Christian? Like, are you going as Gandalf or something? What are you going
Oh,
as?
that. Okay, yes. So this year on my blog, I'm doing a Halloween kind of special, I guess you would say. And I've done them in the past, but I've always posted it after Halloween because I like to like kind of hide my Halloween costumes as a secret.
Uh-huh.
But this year, I wanted to make sure that I could post it ahead of time so that if people wanted to, do something the similar or the same, or maybe use some of the same costume pieces, they would know where to get them and how to get them in time.
Sure.
So I'm actually doing two costumes, and on Snapchat and on Instagram stories and through my various social media networks, I've kind of been teasing some of my costumes with just pieces here and there. And the reason he's saying Gandalf is because I posted this white, long lace front wig that I had got for one of my costumes, but I haven't said who that one is for yet. But I did release one of my costumes today, and it is Joanne the Scammer. It is the funniest fucking thing, or at least I think it's hilarious. So
I've
go to my
seen the videos.
Instagram
Those
page,
videos are hilarious.
go to my Instagram page, go to my Twitter, or go to my Facebook. I posted like the videos, the pictures, or you can go to my blog, style-crave.com, to see the full outfit post of how I became Joanne the Scammer and I scammed Highland Park Village.
That is hilarious. Joanne the Scammer is hilarious. I just recently found her maybe like 2 months ago by accident. She is fucking hilarious. I love her, love her, love her. And then one more thing, squeeze this last little bit of thing in. McDonald's getting rid of their Ronald
Yeah.
McDonald.
So, McDonald's has announced that due to the current climate, they would be retiring Ronald McDonald for now from birthday parties, media events, promotional obligations, just because they don't
What
feel like
what do
they
they
feel
mean by
like
current climate? What do they mean by that?
the clown situation with people running around acting crazy and not allowed.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Yeah, essentially they're saying that it's just not a good move to continue to endorse the brand with a clown
So what are they
based
gonna
on them.
replace them with?
The hamburger girl, I don't know.
Or what's the name of the woman that has the girl with the
Wendy's.
no,
I
she
don't know
has
her name, but the hamburger